Hey guys, it's the Insane Machine Cody Hawkins, and you're watching WGS-TV.
Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer and ZFX-TV. I'm Double B, the WrestleGamer himself, Billy Boudreaux. Thank you for joining us on this installment of Bioshock Infinite. Guys and gals, as you can see, we're in the process of trying to rescue Elizabeth. As you saw in the previous installment, Elizabeth kind of sacrificing herself to the giant songbird, so that way the songbird would not hurt Booker DeWitt. So now we're in the process of trying to rescue her, and on the while we've been kind of seeing some unusual things. But as you guys kind of see, my attempts to rescue Elizabeth, we got a topic for you guys to listen to as you guys are watching this installment of Bioshock Infinite. Before I get to the topic at hand, got a couple of people to introduce you to. First off, from YouTube.com/LanceMossTV, he is the incomparable Lance Moss. Lance, how you doing?
I've been better, but hopefully I'll be better tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WGS-TV, the master of Fenwick's crack. And I'm not talking about the drug. It's the master of Rockin' Waves 11-294, Chris Rogers. Chris, welcome back.
Thank you for having me back, Billy. Great to be back. Been a while.
As in with all of our installments here on WGS-TV, we've always got a good wrestling-related topic to talk about, and with Hell in the Cell being tomorrow night, or whenever you guys catch this, WWE has decided to release another top 10 list. And on this top 10 list is their top 10 best Hell in a Cell matches. Now this is according to WWE. This is not according to the fans or anything. There was never a poll taken to involve the fans. This is WWE saying what they feel their top 10 best Hell in a Cell matches were. Number 10 was the Generation X versus Mr. McMahon, Shane McMahon, and The Big Show from Unforgiven 2006. Number 9 would go to Bad Blood 2004, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. Number 8, we're at No Mercy 2002, Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. Number 7, Vengeance 2005, Batista versus Triple H. Number 6, we're at SummerSlam 2008 as The Undertaker took on Edge. Number 5, which a lot of people feel should have been number 1, but WWE saw fit to put it here at number 5. The Undertaker versus Mankind from King of the Ring 1998. Number 4 was so far the only Armageddon Hell in a Cell match to ever take place at Armageddon 2000. Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker versus Triple H versus Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock versus Rikishi. Number 3 was the end of the era Hell in a Cell match from WrestleMania 28, The Undertaker versus Triple H. Number 2, we go to the very first Hell in a Cell match ever, Bad Blood 1997, The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. And what rounds up the top of WWE's list for best Hell in a Cell matches? No Way Out of 2000. Title versus career. Triple H versus Cactus Jack. Now, Chris, when people think of Mick Foley's involvement in Hell in a Cell in general, I think a lot of fans would say their favorite Mick Foley match inside Hell in a Cell, or most memorable one, would have to be King of the Ring 1998, him versus The Undertaker. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. Nowadays with Hell in a Cell, the most you may see is them getting slammed on top of the ring. You don't see them go over the top of the cell and onto through the tables and into the floor. Because thanks to PG, we can't have that. So, yeah, definitely. I don't know what kind of drugs that the WWE was smoking when they made that list, but they probably were smoking something.
Lance, what are your reactions to this top 10 list and the placement of certain things? Because I know we were talking with, of course, the Insane Machine Cody Hawkins, and he agrees, like, with everybody that, The Undertaker versus Mankind, King of the Ring 1998, should have been much higher on the list than number 5, if not number 1.
Yeah. Also, and the one I thought was really low for what it was, I thought Lesnar Taker it should have been at least top 5.
From 2002, No Mercy?
Yeah, they beat the living hell out of each other, and also when I see a Hell in a Cell, I expect two guys to beat the living hell out of each other. To me, that's my personal number 3.
I wonder why The Undertaker versus Randy Orton from, I think, if memory serves me, 2004. I'm trying to remember what pay-per-view it was at, but they had a Hell in a Cell encounter which was quite brutal, and I'm just trying to think of why WWE wouldn't place didn't put that in their top 10, because to me that was a good Hell in a Cell match. I mean, if it was good enough to include it on the Hell in a Cell DVD that they released several years ago, why isn't it good enough to be in the top 10 list?
Billy, one thing. They had every Hell in a Cell match on said DVD. There's an anthology. I know because I have it.
Yeah, it's a good buy though, but
yeah,
Chris, do you agree and disagree to an extent with this list? I mean, do you agree with some of the things that are in there? Do you agree with some of their placements, or do you disagree with some of the things that are in there? And how would you modify this list? Is what I'm basically wanting to ask you.
I would take out Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker and No Mercy, mainly because I don't like Brock Lesnar, but I would put The Undertaker versus Mankind, King of the Ring 98 at number 1, and then move everything up. By the way, the match that you were wanting to know, it was Randy Orton versus The Undertaker, Hell in a Cell at Armageddon 2005.
Yeah, that's the match I was thinking of, and I'm wondering, why WWE would not want to include that in their list, because, like I said, that was indeed a brutal Hell in a Cell encounter. I mean, they did some vicious spots in that Hell in a Cell match.
I noticed something too. A lot of these matches have one person in common, The Undertaker. And
if you think about it, there's two people that are kind of a reoccurring theme. And in
Triple H.
Yes, exactly. Triple H and The Undertaker.
Yeah. Now, for me to put that in there, I would replace the Brock Lesnar match with that Hell in a Cell match you were talking about. Because Brock Lesnar, I could give two craps about. Sorry for anyone that may be a Brock Lesnar fan, but I just don't like the guy.
And James from the Who Dat Temple is here with us now, and James, I gotta ask you first, what are your initial reactions to this top 10 list by the WWE of what they feel were the 10 best Hell in a Cell matches?
I felt that number 5 should be number 1. That's all I'm saying. Undertaker Mankind really put Hell in a Cell on the map. Even though Shawn Michaels Undertaker match was a good match, I felt like this was the best match of Hell in a Cell overall. Every others is like really it's a good list. I just had to switch. I would have to switch the number 1 and number 5.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to agree with you to that point that The Undertaker versus Mankind from 1998 should have been at least one of the top 2, if not number 1. When people associate, in my opinion, Mick Foley with Hell in a Cell. They're not going to think of Cactus Jack versus Triple H, No Way Out from 2000. Even though that was a good match, one thing that we were talking with the Insane Machine Cody Hawkins about is that he feels that probably one of the only reasons why Cactus Jack versus Triple H from No Way Out in 2000 is at the top of the list is because of the spot that involved both Triple H and Cactus Jack on top of the Hell in the Cell, the back body drop through the cell and broke the ring. That Mick Foley broke through the ring of sorts, and he feels that alone for that spot that that WWE placed that at the top of their list. I mean, are WWE trying to make us feel like we're idiots? I mean, do we not forget Mankind being thrown off the Hell in the Cell through the table in 1998? I mean, yeah, I mean, the spot with the back body drop, that spot indeed was a brutal thing to see. But if I gotta compare the two between 2000 and 1998, Chris, I gotta figure 1998 kind of takes it over 2000.
Amen. Amen.
Preach on.
Do you guys feel that the only reason why the Armageddon Hell in a Cell match is in this top 10 list is because it's the only one of its kind?
I would say yeah. Really, is that really not only that is like, yeah, because it's, you know, it's talking about six-way Hell in a Cell, 6 people fighting for the cell. No, fighting for the title.
Let me go ahead and put all the little fans to rest, okay? CM Punk versus Ryback at last year's Hell in a Cell will never make any top 10 Hell in a Cell list. Never.
Except for top 10 worst.
Well, yeah. You know what? Lance just corrected me on that one. Maybe it was the top 10 worst Hell in a Cell matches, but that debacle with CM Punk and Ryback last year, you know, WWE trying to find a way to finally get Ryback to show his first loss, you know, and they did it in such a terrible facet, and you know, but I'm just hoping that on this year's Hell in a Cell they'll clean things up and do things a whole lot better. But you know, that's for another video at another time. And I gotta say, I gotta go to you guys and get your guys' final thoughts on WWE's top 10 list of best Hell in a Cell matches. Chris, I want to start with you. What are your final thoughts on this top 10 list?
WWE. You could have done much better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, and that's pretty much basically kind of sums it up.
Yeah.
In a facet, you know. Lance, what about you? What are your final thoughts on WWE's top 10 list of best Hell in a Cell matches?
Okay, somebody's got to say this. The main reason Triple H, that match that with Triple H, Mick Foley is number 1. Who's the boss?
Yeah, you know what? It's very possible that this list is kind of kayfabed up a little bit.
Think about who's the boss. There you go.
Surprised he was able to have time after. Well, never mind.
But if we're talking from a fan's perspective, like us, like, you know, we wrestling enthusiasts, our perspective of best Hell in a Cell matches. From that perspective, Lance, what are you saying about this top 10 list?
Oh, shit.
Nicely put, my friend. Nicely put. And, James, what about you? Your final thoughts on WWE's top 10 list of best Hell in a Cell matches? All right, well, James is still probably contemplating his thoughts.
I think it's a pile of shit.
Well, I think we all do, and I'm pretty sure the viewers and subscribers out there of WGS-TV would probably feel the exact same way as we do here, talking about the WWE's top 10 list of best Hell in a Cell matches. Again, very quickly to go through the list. Number 10 was Degeneration X versus Mr. McMahon, Shane McMahon, and The Big Show from Unforgiven 2006. Number 9 was Shawn Michaels versus Triple H, Bad Blood 2004. Number 8, Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker, No Mercy 2002. Number 7, Batista versus Triple H, Vengeance 2005. Number 6, The Undertaker versus Edge, SummerSlam 2008. And if I remember about that matchup, isn't that the one where The Undertaker chokeslammed Edge off the ladder?
Yeah, that was after the match, yeah.
Yeah. Number 5, The Undertaker versus Mankind, King of the Ring 1998, which should be number 1.
Yes.
Amen.
Number 4, Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker versus Triple H versus Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock versus Rikishi, Armageddon 2000. Number 3, The Undertaker versus Triple H, WrestleMania 28. Number 2, The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, Bad Blood 1997. And again, rounding up WWE's best Hell in a Cell match. According to them, Cactus Jack versus Triple H, No Way Out 2000. So what I want to know now from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, two things. One, your reaction to this top 10 list, and 2, what match do you find to be the best Hell in a Cell match? So basically, I'm asking for your guys' top 10 best Hell in a Cell matches. I want to know that from you guys out there. Be sure you put your answers and your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Lance, what can fans expect to see when they come visit your channel over on youtube.com/LanceMossTV after you recover from being sick?
Which would probably be Monday or Tuesday, by the way. Album reviews, NASCAR reviews, a little bit of wrestling reviews, Q&As when people send them to me. Please do. And cooking videos and whatever else pops into my head.
And Chris is also on Rockin' Wings 11294, but not only that, Chris, you also have an announcement to make about a certain business you now have.
Well, that and another announcement about Rockin' Waves that I haven't made on here yet. I'll do that first if that's okay. Rockin' Waves has moved. We are no longer on Vaughn Live. We have said sayonara to the piece of crap and moved to a new site that's just starting up, shawchat.com. It's if you haven't been there before, it's a lot like how Blog TV used to be. They have very big hopes for the website, and they're delivering on them. And we're actually one of the top 10 stations on there right now. So yeah, we're I think number 6 right now. But anyways, that we have that plus ladies and gentlemen, I'm now not official yet. November 12th will be when I find out, but the owner of a new DJ business, DJ Chris Master Productions. We're going for our business license on November 12th, so we'll find out then. But if you have any questions, email me at djchrismasterproductions@gmail.com, and you can I can send you all my information. I do weddings, proms, parties, events, etc. And Billy actually has a DJ name that he wanted to suggest to me, DJ Fuckaduck Productions. But believe it or not, Billy, that name was already taken.
By who? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Someone in America actually named themselves DJ Fuckaduck. I am not kidding.
Wow. Can you say marijuana, anybody?
That
might be Rick. That might be Rick for all we know. And James is busy over on the Who Dat Temple on Instagram. James, what you got coming up?
I've been on hiatus on Instagram. I'm actually thinking of looking into finding a new site for the Instagram stuff. But if we do, it's gonna be football talk, game shows, and Hell in a Cell coming up soon, and other wrestling talk too. And you can find me on the Hardcore Wrestling page on Facebook.com. and the WGS-TV page on Facebook.com too.
And fans, don't forget to like that Facebook page for WGS-TV, which is facebook.com/WGS-TV, and don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZapXTV Network. So for the incomparable Lance Moss TV, James from the Big Easy, and Chris Rogers from Rockaways 11294, and soon to be the proud owner of DJ Chris Master Productions, we hope, come November 12th, I'm the Wrestle Gamer, Double B Billy Boudreaux, saying thank you very much for watching. This commentary has been brought to you by DJ Fuckaduck.
Stoke answers. Stoke answers. Stoke answers. Stoke answers. Spiritual speaking. Stoke answers. Stoke answers. I'm Haley. Ring Rose. Stoke answers.
My name's Andrew Weatherall.
Spiritual speaking. Stoke answers.